joining me on a Sunday morning cowboy church. I'm here live at the JL Ranch, and I'm getting me a baba for a baby. Our sweet Caroline got to eat, guys. Our girl has to eat, and it's our job to go out and feed her. Right? And we're going to go feed our sweet Caroline. And you are coming with me. Or at least you're invited to come with me. I hope you're ready to go feed Caroline. I am. Hello there. And hi to hello. I'm getting the bottle filled up first. We go half warm water and half just tap water. Well, it's all tap water, but you know, just tap water temperature. And then the older she gets, the less she's insistent on having a certain temperature. She just pretty much will eat anything now, which makes it easy. Makes it a lot easier. There at first, and this is the same for goats and calves, and I guess anything else that you bottle feed, they can be really, really picky at first. They want it to be as close to mom as possible. And so, as they get older, and she starts eating on more things, then she's not quite as picky anymore. And that makes our life a whole lot easier. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. I think this bottle's ready. I have been guilty a few times of going out to feed her, and then once the bottle's about empty, seeing little clumps of milk, formula at the bottom that I did not shake up very good. So I'm going to try to really give this thing a good shake today and make sure he does not have any clumpy milk. And then I don't know if this is true, but I think warmer, like almost hot, the powder would do. And so do you know, is that a fact, like a scientific fact, that things will dissolve in warmer water easier than cooler water? I really don't know. That's a legit question. Because the only thing that I really ever dissolve into water is Kool-Aid packets and water bottle packets. I'll sometimes put a little Propel in a water bottle, and those are cold, and they dissolve and shake up just fine. So you're all saying, yes, things will dissolve in warm water easier and better than they dissolve in cooler water. Oh, well, that's why then. Because I never noticed before we had an issue with her powder dissolving and, you know, diluting into the water. But lately, because I'm using more cool water, not as hot, I feel like I'm finding more lumps. So heat works better. Well, you know what? You learn something new every day. You guys ready to come with me? I got my coffee brewing. Guys, I have my coffee brewing. Let's just go ahead and go on out this door and go find Caroline. Now, I'm about an hour or two. I'm about an hour or two later than normal. Well, it's the weekend. It's the weekend, guys, and she's getting much older. Girl's getting older. So, guys, give me a moment. Turn around. Move. Let's go ahead and feed these kitty cats. All right, those are old. Let's feed these kitty cats so they'll leave me alone. Here we go, Shadow. Come on, Nikki. Shadow and Nikki. Shadow and Nikki. There you go. Okay. Shadow and Nikki. There you go. You're good. All right. And then, of course, we keep them dry food out. I will fill that up real fast so I won't forget later. They have access to dry food all the time. but I only feed them 1 wet food per day. I do not give them more than 1 wet food per day, okay? So, I think our cats are fine as far as stuff like that goes. Okay, let's go find us a little calf. Caroline, we're coming your way. Guys, it's time to mount up. I know it's early and it's Sunday. I know you're probably wearing your Sunday best, but it's time to go ahead and mount up. Unless she comes running to us, and I don't suspect that. Even though I do see her, and Caroline! Come on, sweetie! Guys, she's gonna come running all the way from the tree line. I can guarantee it. We can still mount up if y'all want to. You want to? Go on, jump on. Y'all just go on, jump on. Come on, jump on. Just jump on. Just jump on up, y'all. Find your spots. Find your spots. Hold on. Caroline's coming or running. She is coming running across that pasture to get to her baba. How sweet. How sweet is this girl, huh? How sweet is this sweet baby? I'm coming, sweetie. She goes, Dad, I thought you forgot about me this morning. Trying to force me to eat more grains. Oh boy, here she comes. Here she comes, everybody. Look at this girl. Come on, love. I got your bub already. I got your bub already, sweetie. Good morning. Good morning, sweet baby. Are you so hungry? Oh boy. She's so hungry. She's like, Dad, you're late and I was hungry. I thought you abandoned me. No, sweetie, I didn't abandon you. I did not abandon my good girl. I'm happy you walked off with your friends, though. It's so nice you walk off with your friends, hang out with the big girls, because you're a big girl. Such a big girl. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Daddy loves her. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. And oh, how I love my Caroline. Oh, how I love my Caroline. Oh, how I love Caroline. Because she first loved me. Yes, ma'am, she's a good girl. I love her. Oh, I love this girl. Yes, I do. I love her so much. Everybody loves Caroline. I'll fill your waters up too in a little bit, okay? I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee with my friends first, and then I'll come back out and fill up your water. I'm gonna go inside and have a cup of coffee with you all, and then I'll come back and fill up my waters. I'll do all my chores. Is that okay, Caroline? Is that okay with you all? You do not want to watch the most boring activity, chore, of filling up waters. It's about an hour, or at least it feels like an hour of my day. Now, I like this chore. This is a fun chore. This is a fun chore, loving Caroline. Is it good, baby? Oh, I love her. Yes, I do. Yes, I love this girl. Oh, boy. Okay, look at that, everybody. All right, you're sucking air, baby. You're sucking air now. There ain't no milk there, baby. It's all gone, sweetie. Come on. It's all gone, love. It's all gone. Guys, it's all gone. Now, we're gonna have to drive her back down to where her friends are all hanging around. Come on, sweetie. Follow Daddy down to the woods. Let's go find all of your friends. Come on. Come on, sweetie. We're gonna go find your friends. Not too close. Not too close, baby. Don't want to run over you. Carolina, don't want to run over you. I talked about last night the fact of why we don't give her more than one bottle 3 times a day. And we made the analogy of the same way it was with you when you were bottle feeding or breastfeeding your babies. You do know at some point you have to evolve your children past that milk stage, and you get them into eating cereals and baby foods. Now, obviously, there were people who still did not get it because they were saying in the comments, yeah, but that's not until 6 months, Lester. Well, guys, baby cows and baby humans are very, very different. I don't know sometimes if you're joking or if you're serious, but we give the babies who we bottle feed, be it goats or calves, exactly what we're supposed to give them. And then they have to start doing the other stuff on their own. For their little middles, for their inners, they have to learn to start nibbling on hay and start nibbling on grass and start nibbling on grains, start drinking actual water. And so it is the exact same thing. The timeline is a little bit different from you and your babies compared to a calf. But you cannot be throwing 5 or 6 bottles down her throat. You'll get her sick in her stomach is what you do. And you don't need a little calf like Caroline sick. So sometimes you have to be the smarter person here, even though to many people it may seem a little bit cruel and unusual punishment to not give her more bottle when she seems that she's still hungry, is because what we want her to do is start learning to forage and graze. And she has to do that for her health and well-being. But we give her 3 bottles a day, and she's not, I promise you, if you had a chance to see this girl, you can tell real fast that she is not going without. She's not missing a meal. She's a very healthy, energetic, rambunctious, easygoing, just a bundle of joy, a complete bundle of joy, who loves her babas, and she loves her daddy, but she also loves being a cow. And she has such a beautiful place to grow up here with all the things that she needs to be her very healthiest. And we have seen her nibble on the grain buggy. I believe even you have seen those videos with her nibbling on grain buggies. That's great. We've seen her licking at the salt lick. We've seen her drinking from her water container, her water trough. We see her nibbling on the rolls of hay. She nibbles at the grass. And so she's doing a wonderful job. All right? Her only problem is she follows me way too close on this side-by-side, and it sometimes scares me. I don't want to run over her. I don't want to run over her. I don't want to run over this girl. Hi, Danny. Can you shoo her away? Danny, if you'll just shoo her away. Danny, let me get you a muffin. Guys, I'm going to get Danny a muffin. We're going to get Danny a muffin. I'm crawling all the way through to the other side so I can get Danny a muffin. Well, Danny, guess what, Danny? I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. Yes, I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. 'Cause you get sweeter and sweeter as the days go by. Oh, what love between my Danny and I keep falling in love with you. Over and over and over and over again. Yes, I keep falling in love with you. Over and over and over and over again. There, eat some of that muffin. Danny, be sweet to her. She's a little girl. She's a little girl, Danny. You were a little girl at one time, Danny. Danny, you were a little girl too at one point. All right, Caroline, we're going to move on around. Well, hello there, King Georgie. Hello, King Georgie. Baby, we're looking at King Georgie now. You go. Hello, King Georgie. Jezebel, how's King Georgie doing? He's doing okay? Well, you look handsome, fella. You look like a little handsome devil, you. Oh, King Georgie. He's like, hey, Mama, how come you don't get a muffin? Well, she does, King Georgie. If she wants one, I'll give her one. I got to walk to you, Jezebel. I'm coming to you, sweet girl. Are you going to allow me to walk up and give you a muffin? Can I walk over and give you a muffin, Jezebel? There you go, sweetie. There you go. And then King Georgie goes, hey, Mama, how come I don't have a song? Well, actually, Georgie, you do have a song. Everyone join me. Georgie, Porgy, pudding and pie. He kissed the girls and he made them cry. And when the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Mama, I don't like that song. I didn't think you would, Georgie. That's why we don't sing it to you very much. Caroline, move. All right, well, let's move on around here. We got other babies to look at. Caroline, stop. Enough is enough. Well, over here in the high grass, as you can see, we got a couple of babies trying to hide from me, and they are not going to get away with it that easy. It looks like I see Sir Scotty and Captain Kirk. What I see over here, friends, and I hope that you can see them in the high grass, is Sir Scotty and Captain Kirk. They think they're hiding, but they're not. And then over here, look, Libby. That's Liberty Bell. You guys named her. Hi, Libby. And she's doing wonderful too. Her little cookies and cream colors. Looks like an ice cream bar. Looks like an ice cream bar. Here you go, Trinity. I gotta go Titanic style. Here, baby. I'm sorry. I had to go Titanic style. Hey, Libby. Hey, you guys getting up? Oh, wait a minute. That's Emperor Ed. That's not Sir Scotty. That's Emperor Ed. Ed, I'm so sorry. I called you the wrong name. That's the Emperor, y'all. That's the Emperor. Emperor Ed. And Captain Kirk. And I'm so sorry. Baby, please go. Here. Over here. Come on. Come on around. Baby, don't let me go Titanic style again. Okay. Guys, I'm going back Titanic style. There we go. All right. Looking good. Looking good. All right. We're backing up. I'm going to back up. Watch out. I'm backing up. Daddy's going to back out of here. I'm backing up. Now I'm going forward. You watch out. Move. I just don't like her hanging around so close. Let's go see the other babies. Lots of babies around here. Still hoping Dolly's going to do something at some point. Sorry for all the bumps. All right, coming up on Jolene and looks to be Pearl. We got a lot of other babies over here. 3 more babies. Oh, I love all the babies. So this, and this. Okay, let me see if I can name them from here. I think the one, now guys, help me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Duke of Dalscone have the horseshoe on his head? Doesn't Duke of Dalscone have the horseshoe on his head? If I'm not mistaken, he does. So that would be the Duke of Dalscone. And then over there, laying beside Jolene, is Sir Scotty. He's laying by his mama. And the one standing behind her mom is my darling Clementine. And look, Libby has come all the way over here, left her mother to come all the way over here and see what's doing if Caroline wants to go play. You want Caroline to go play with you? Caroline, Libby wants to go play. Caroline, Libby wants you to come out and play. Caroline, Libby wants to go play. She wants to go play Barbies or something. You girls go Barbies or something. Can y'all go play Barbies or something fun? There you go. That's good. Watch them play. You don't try to drink from her. She ain't got nothing to give you. Them are milk duds, baby. Them are just old milk duds. You ain't gonna drink nothing from them milk duds. All right, well, over here is Dolly. Now, guys, we don't know what's going on with Dolly as far as her pregnancy or anything. We can't tell anything about her. But we will see at some point. Everyone's looking good, guys. Everyone's looking good. Danny, Ruby, the whole crew, looking wonderful. I love the look of that fella right there. Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk is just so darn handsome. Duke of Dalscone is already showing a whole lot of bull type look qualities about him. Emperor Ed, wow, there's just some really handsome devils here. Sir Scotty, Emperor Ed, hold on. All right, I'm forgetting somebody. My 5 bulls. Here we go. Emperor Ed, Duke of Dalscone, Sir Scotty, Captain Kirk. Who's the other one? Who's the other bull? Okay, Lester, what's wrong with you? Okay, hold on. Emperor Ed. Oh, yes, King Georgie. King Georgie. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, I don't think Caroline is here. I think that she's There she is. We got to be real quiet. All right, y'all watch her eat normal food. Now, watch her be a cow. Cows don't eat side by side, sweetie. Eat grass. Y'all look at Libby. Libby's like, I'll just lay right here until Caroline's finished with her dad. Then maybe we can play. Oh, boy. Oh, hi, sweetie. Go play, okay? Go be a cow, okay? I gotta go now. I gotta go check the other animals. Need some help. I gotta go check on them. I have to go check on them. You stay here. All right, you're gonna stay here. Guys, hold on. We're leaving. Hi, Clementine. Hey, love. Hey, Sir Scotty. Hi, Jolene. Hey, Duke of Dalscone. Gracie. Kirk. Emperor Ed. Ruby. All right, there's Santiana, Jenny Lane, Calamity Jane, Amber Rose, Norma Jean, Loretta, and this has to be Marilyn over here. Morning, sweetie. Would you like a muffin, Calamity? There you go. Come on, Jenny. Jenny is the one that we're really working on, trying to get her to calm down a little bit and gentle down. It's very important to us to get our cows to become gentle enough to be at least close to handle for those just in case scenarios. We have seen over and over again, the cows that we're able to handle will allow us to do a whole lot more with them if we need to. Did y'all see Jenny? Hi, Santana, come around my side, baby. Baby, you don't need that many muffins. Hi, Amber. Here, Jenny. There you go. Come over here, Santana. Come over here. Amber, you want a muffin, sweetie? Calamity. Calamity. Baby, please. Please don't do that. Come on, Amber, walk on over here. Baby girl. Oh, look, Jenny wants her out of the way. Jenny, you want more? She's like, I've discovered that Dad's not so bad after all. I've discovered that my daddy is not so bad of a man after all, and I actually like him. Thank you, Jenny. That might be your saving grace. Now, y'all make some room for Amber. Make room for Amber, and here comes the Loretta. Oh, boy. Look out, everybody. We have our other wrecking ball coming through. Santana's like saying, clear out, kids. It's time for Mama to eat. Hi, Loretta. Hi, sweet Loretta. Santana cleared that path, didn't she? Santana come through there and cleared that path, guys. She cleared the way. Santana. Here, Loretta, I'm going to go ahead and give them the rest of these muffins. I don't want to keep just 4 or 5 in a bag. Oh, Calamity Jane, please. How many muffins does a girl need? Here, sweetie, coming your way. Lick it, sweetie. You got it. You can do it. You can do it, sweetie. That is your daughter. Now, you be sweet to her. That is your daughter. She goes, she ain't my most recent daughter. She only cared about the most recent. Isn't that mean? I want y'all to take a good look at this girl here, because there is a internet divided on whether she's bred and pregnant or not. And I just don't know. I hope not. Lord, I hope not. Baby, we're about out of muffins. All I have now are crumbs. Oh, I hope not. But I want you to look at one thing. Look at that little knot right there around her tail on both sides. When you start seeing that little bump, that little knot develop, a lot of times that can tell you that all of those ligaments or whatever, I don't know what I'm saying, are starting to spread and expand, and that birth canal starting to open up a little bit. So if in fact that is what that is, you can see what I'm looking at, right? I want to show you that area right there, the knot. There's a knot. See it? It's very profound. You can see it on both sides. That right there is sometimes what you will see if in fact that birth canal is starting to open up. You don't see it on everybody. It's right there, baby. So it could be something else. I'm not saying that that's for sure what it is. It could absolutely be something else. Here, Marilyn. So I don't know. Are you just like all over me? Baby, you're a wild Longhorn. You're not even a bottle baby. Guys, this girl's not a bottle baby. She's like all up in my beeswax. And you're not even a bottle baby. What makes you that way? One of the favorite stories, if you were not watching the channel at the time, one of our most beautiful stories ever was what happened to this one right over here when she was just a baby. So she was down here along this tree line, and remember, she's young. She was only a week old, if even that old. And Santana had laid her down somewhere along the fence line, but accidentally she went underneath the fence. And when she stood up to come back over, she couldn't get over. And she must have got spooked. She got scared. She couldn't find her way back over. You can see that there's 5 strands of wire here. And I don't know how she made her way under. Oh, Reba, baby, I don't have any more muffins. We're out. We're like so out of muffins. I only have a few crumbs, baby. All I have is a few crumbs. There's one. All I have is one real muffin. Reba, here, I got one real muffin is all I got. Reba, it's right here in my hand. Reba, the muffin is right here in my hand if you want it. See, I dropped that little piece and she can't find it. Reba, the muffin is in my hand. Reba, look here. Look, there. You don't want the muffin. You don't want anyone else to have the muffin. She doesn't care for the muffin. She just doesn't want anyone else to have it either. She wants me out of here. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave then. As soon as this sweet girl gets one more. There you go. All right, everybody, we're leaving. Daddy got to go, okay? Daddy has to go now. But just to go ahead and finish my story before I roll out of here. She got lost on the other side of the fence. And then instinctually, she laid down. She laid flat, waiting for Mom to help her. But Mom could not help her. Mom couldn't get to her. So when I come over to check the cows that day, I noticed all the Longhorn were acting very distraught, running alongside this fence. I drove down to check, and I could not find Calamity Jane anywhere. Now, my biggest worry was that a coyote or something had come by and snatched her up, pulled her under that fence, and, was eating on her. Such a sad and scary moment. But what I did was I went up and got my rifle, and then I come back down and cut through the fence. I let Santana in the fence with me, which was the smartest thing that I ever did, because Santana walked down probably 100 yards, and you can see how thick these woods are here. Santana finally found her a trail and come up through these woods, circled around the backside, walked up and found that baby who was alive and well, thank you, Lord. Santana, man, she made a beeline. Look how thick these woods are, and she walked herself right through them with that baby in tow. Come all the way back up to where I had the gate opened. Hi, Norma Jean. Nah, you're not my favorite girl. No, you're not. You're not my favorite girl. I love you, but you're not my favorite girl because Daddy cannot have escapees. We can't be having no escapees. And so Santana was able to find her baby and bring her out of those woods. And for the folks who were watching that video, Santana, why has the devil gotten into you? Oh, the devil's gotten into Santana. And it's supposed to be cowboy church. Supposed to be cowboy church, Santana. That's not church-like. Actually, that is kind of church-like. How many of y'all know someone at church who's a Santana? Come on, y'all. You can be honest with me. How many know somebody at church who's quite the Santana and wants to run everybody else away from the pastor? Yep. Known a few Santanas at church. Santanas can be anywhere, pastures or church. So yeah, that was a story of how Calamity Jane was saved by her mom in such one of the most beautiful videos ever. And it was all recorded live, shakes and all. I had the shakes and everything. Recorded live with the shakes and everything. All right, I'm going to try to avoid getting the attention of Caroline. So we're going to just cut up this way through here. So I really will. You can see how the grass is starting to turn brown. The top of the grass is starting to die back. So there's still a green tint to the pastures, but we're starting to get a lot of that good grass starting to die back, which is normal this time of year. Cooler temperatures. Guys, it was 60 degrees this morning. Now that's not cold, but it's cool. And so I'm actually wearing a hoodie. But what I am going to do here in the next few days is start mowing the pastures one last time, and I'll come right behind the mow and I'll spread some seed. I already have my seed spreader hooked up to my tractor, and so I'll start buying bags of ryegrass. I'll mow the pastures down, and then I'll come right behind them with ryegrass seed. I'm not going to mow the grass to the ground. I don't have to, but I'll mow it 6 to 8 inches. Just kind of cut it down smooth. Put that ryegrass seed around, and then we'll be good. And then that seed will come up in a month. and then we'll be set up pretty good for the winter. Our winter grass. Allow me to pull over here, and I'm just going to close that gate before we go sit down. Would you guys like to come in for some more fellowship and devotion? Would you want to come inside for a little fellowship and devotion? We'll continue Cowboy Church on the inside with a cup of coffee. I would enjoy that. Hey, before anyone leaves, though, for those who are about to leave because you only like the animal part, I want to apologize for my behavior last night. Please let me apologize for my behavior last night for calling you assholes. Because, in fact, there's only a couple of those people, and I ended up taking out my frustrations on the entire family and friends. And I know that we're all guilty of that at some point. Sometimes we get a little bit overwhelmed. And yesterday was pretty overwhelming. And it all culminated in a really nasty display that I was quite embarrassed about. So before you leave and go about your way, just know and please accept my apology for being mean last night. Okay? All right. I will say that we are going to take those eggs to somebody else. I've offered them free to a good home. So let's hope that we don't have eggs go to waste, because those are fertile eggs. And you hate to see fertile eggs never have a chance to experience life. But you have to give them the right kind of life. A life that counts. Anyway, everyone's doing great out here. All of the bulls, and I mean all of them. Everybody from Chucky, Waylon, Tex, Prince Willie Joe, and Lord Grayson are all inside the barn laid up. I think that's one of the most beautiful things, a display of true brotherhood. They're all inside the ballroom, just relishing a really beautiful life. They have their fresh water. They have their feed buggy. They still have pastures of green grass, a roll of dry hay. Their bellies are full. They're protected from the elements. And as you can see, if you can see that far, they also have amazing protectors in these ostriches who are circling the barn, just circling around and around the barn to protect them while they rest. I'm certain that Chuck probably put the birds up to that. Like, hey, we need protection. You birds will be our bodyguards. You will alert us of any presence of danger. And he like posted them at sentry points to protect and keep them safe while they nap. That's stupid. All right, well, let's go on inside, shall we? I'm wearing a sweater that was gifted to me let me set you guys down here to my tripod. And now let me turn on my fancy light. I got a fancy light here, and I'll flip you around as soon as I get my mood lighting set up. I got a sweater along with a couple of other things from a sweet lady named Jennifer, and I think her last name is McLaughlin. I might have got her last name wrong. She sent me this hoodie. It says South Carolina. Oh, hold on. She also sent me this coffee mug, South Carolina. And something that I don't think I've ever seen before, thumb massagers. Thumb massagers. Guys, you heard that correct. Thumb massagers. What in the world? Has anyone ever seen anything quite like this? A thumb massager. So I'm guessing if you're trying to, like, you know how sometimes guys will like offer massage just like because they just want to feel close to their partner. So they offer a nice massage. These here must be magical. These here might be the magic. This might be the ticket, y'all. This here might be the ticket to getting what you really want from that massage. Just saying. Don't forget, y'all, we are in Cowboy Church, so we got to keep it Christian and save some room for Jesus. So these are thumb massagers, okay? So I'll let you know how they work. But she also sent a card. And this was gifted to me when I think that I needed it most. Lester, I want you to know how much of a hero you are to me. From the very beginning, I followed your journey, and you make my heart so full of joy. I love your dedication and the life you share with us and all of those beautiful I'm a Survivor Longhorn Lester babies and their special journeys. Your videos, your lives, and just your content in general have gotten me through some of the darkest moments. You have truly made a special place in my heart, and I carry that peace and that joy from the JL properties with me as I go through life. Lester, words can hardly capture what you have created. I'm deeply grateful that you share it with us, and I look forward to the babies and the journeys and the growth that lies ahead. And then she signs her name, Jennifer. Now listen, she made a horrible mistake. She also put her address and her phone number. If I wasn't using my phone, we'd be calling her right now. You do know that, right? You do know that if I wasn't using my phone, we'd be calling her right now. I'm playing. But I think it's, she sent me this really nice hoodie. And like I said, this morning waking up, it was 60 degrees. So I put the hoodie on and I put that card in my pocket along with the thumb massagers. And and of course this coffee mug I brought over with me as well. So thank you, Miss Jennifer. Coffee clinks to you all, and happy Sunday. Coffee clinks and happy Sunday, friends. So I want to, before I let you guys go, I just want to prepare you for something I reminded my moderators about a couple of days ago. And I even mentioned it on a live. I think it was Friday night with game night. But I just want to prep you guys for what's going to happen here in the next 3 months. So everyone knows that the months of October, November, and December, the hoodie says South Carolina. That's, I'm guessing, where she's from. You guys do know that the months of, hey, Alan, it's nice to see you, buddy. Kay says Jennifer's on here. So it's Jennifer McLaughlin. I know we have several Jennifers, and I don't know if we have this, if it's the same Jennifer you're talking about. But Jennifer, if you are on here, thank you. And now I have your phone number. Jennifer McLaughlin is on here. Oh, gosh. And she says, meeting Jamie and Steph was special. Well, I got the card and the hoodie and the thumb massagers. I'm playing. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm going to call you later. Please don't let your husband get upset. I let him know that my intentions are pure. What I was saying, though, is that so it's always hard during the next 3 months because we start doing a lot more sponsorships with the channel than normal. I try not to during the other parts of the year because I just don't want the content to ever get watered down with ads. You guys already put up with ads as it is. You have to deal with commercials popping up that we have no control over. But we do have a say-so in what things we sponsor and what things we will not sponsor. And during the next 3 months, I did agree to some sponsorship opportunities that's going to help me pay some bills around here. I just want to remind you that if you end up seeing a video with a sponsorship on it, you don't have to watch the sponsorship. You can skip right through it. And I'm never going to ask you to buy things that they send to me to use. So for example, last week I played around with the John Deere tractor attachment that can help me with my implements. Guys, I don't expect you to go buy yourself a John Deere, and I don't expect you to go use those implements. I have to make the video so I can have the product. You understand what I mean by that. And so I know that coming up this week, the 1st of October, I believe, will be our first sponsorship that is going to kick off the 3-month Christmas holiday shopping. And Jamie and I were talking about it, and I remember that sometimes a lot, guys, my facial hair has not changed colors. Why do y'all keep saying that? I don't dye. Look at all the grays. If I was going to dye it, don't you think I would dye it? So just know that Lester will, in fact, do a few sponsorships. Some will be for products and some will be paid. But I will just look you in the eye without my glasses so you can see my real eyes. I am not photogenic like some people, sorry. But no, what I'm trying to say is every penny that we make from sponsorships will be put to good use over here, okay? And I told the moderators that it's going to get that time of year where people start getting mean, I think. And I understand why. The world's in a really rotten place. And with all the divide, just don't take it out on the channel and don't take it out on each other, please. Just, if you choose not to watch a video because we're trying to make a few dollars to pay a bill, well, I hope you can look around and see that we're putting our money to good use. We're not taking our money, and I'm not trying to put any other channels down, but I think that you guys know enough channels to see how they use their money. Gosh darn it, I gotta find a better place for my light. It's not gonna last me long. I'm trying to invest every penny I can, and I always have, back into the animals and back into the property. And I've told you guys so many times that I know that YouTube is on the down. I know it. I see it. I know my numbers. I see the analytics. I understand that. And so just think of it as Lester taking on a third job, if you will. If it bothers you that I'm doing ads, occasional ads, not many, just know that it's nothing more than you or your husband or your partner or one of your children taking on an additional job to make a few extra dollars to help make the ends meet. All righty? We're not running off and taking world vacations. We're not going off and buying beach homes. All right? We're making a really beautiful life for all of these babies. And then I'll just ask you to remember one last thing, that I have this 5-year dream, and I'm hoping that YouTube holds out long enough for me to fulfill this dream, where we can take this one property. I'm just going to put like this umbrella that's called the JL Ranch. And underneath that umbrella, under here, will be Lester's, Longhorn Lester, Jamie's From Suits to Boots, and I'm a Survivor, which are all the rescue babies. And all of us will be here on this beautiful 50-acre ranch, where I'll have a place for my goats right there around the red barn. We'll have a place for Jamie's chickens. Yeah, Jamie will have a place for her chickens. We've already talked about it. Jamie will share that video with you soon. We'll have a place for the big birds, for the cows, the bulls, the calves, the horses. And just remember that out of the animals that are going to be here, many will be a part of the rescues. Can you guys do me a favor real fast? Yes, the alpacas will be here as well. Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry. I did not mean to leave off the alpaca or the donkeys or the pigs. They will all be here. We are not getting rid or moving along any animals. To make our dreams work, we will find a place for everybody. And I have set and I've master planned it the best that I can. And I do think that you'll be happy. As far as merch, we only do merch when we need money for something, like a big bill, a vet bill or something. But we don't want to burden you all. Well, we call that crowdfunding. We don't want to crowdfund our building. We don't want to crowdfund jobs that we want to do. So we will do merch. Maybe Jamie can do something for the Christmas season. I don't know. So I know talking about money's hard, and I know that money's tight for a lot of people. But just know that whatever we try to do with our advertisements or our merch or whatever, I can only give you my word, as much as my word means to you. Maybe not a lot to some. If I called you an asshole last night, you probably don't want to hear me right now. If I called you an asshole last night, you probably don't even want to be at church with me right now, do you? I'm sorry. I done told you I'm sorry. I done told you that I'm sorry for doing that, okay? But if I was mean last night, I woke up on the other side of the bed today, and I feel better. And I've apologized, so accept my apologies, please. Now let's have a cup of coffee together, please. Come on, cup of coffee together. There. Now we're friends again. Hey, Robert. Robert goes, I would rather be an asshole than the whole ass. I love Robert. If I knew Robert personally, we'd probably be friends. I will talk to Jamie and see if she wants to think about doing anything with merch, but it will just be for the Christmas season. There's no animals that are in dire need of vet care that's going to cost us an arm and a leg. All right? So, listen, I've had you for almost an hour, and I just don't want to keep you all day. I know you got things to do with your families. It's Sunday. For those who watch the NFL football, we got big football games today. For you guys who watched college yesterday, you saw some great games. All right? Donkeys will be here too. Donkeys, pigs, alpaca, goats. Every I'm a Survivor animal will be here at some point, and I do think that they're going to be happy, okay? A birthday song. So let me just address the birthday song real fast for those who asked. I'm not able to do, well, I'm just going to be blunt, and I'm just going to say this. Guys, sometimes we have time for stuff and sometimes we don't, okay? And then what happens is, unfortunately, if we're in one of those scenarios where we're busy and we don't have time, but it's someone's birthday, they can get very, very upset. And the moderators who are on here right now can tell you about how mean people can get when they don't hear their birthday song. And guys, our channel is built around the animals and it's built around trying to be here for each other. But our channel cannot be, hold on, Vanessa's saying something. Thank you for explaining that, Lester. We've been trying to remind folks as well. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. Guys, just know the channel's not a channel built around singing birthday songs, especially when it's to your brother or to your father or to your mom. We've done a few things here and there for people, and I don't mind when time allows, but I give you my word. With as many people chatting right now and with the comments flying by, I don't catch them all. I don't. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm not trying to disrespect you or to ignore you. I'm not. But I just can't catch every birthday. I can't. Hey, Jeff. Jeff says, go Dolphins. Of course he would. Super Bowl bound, Jeff. Super Bowl bound. You never know. So, personalized birthday songs is just something that I'm so sorry, guys. We just cannot do that every single time we go live. That's not what the live videos are about. We try to include the animals. We played around for a while with a daily a Baptist hymn, and I enjoy doing songs every once in a while, but I can't make it to where the entire live is about giving your son a shout out for his birthday, and that begins to consume they call that trolling. You can't start trolling the chat. Troll, T-R-O-L-L. You can't start trolling the chat with demands of having to hear your birthday song. I'm so very sorry. But for today, I'll be more than happy to take one of my trumpet kazoos and kazoo out a birthday song. Not putting any names to it, but here goes a birthday song for anybody celebrating their birthday today, okay? But remember, this cannot be an everyday thing, guys. And many more. Your pants are tore. Go to the store and buy some more. Now, while you're there, wash your hair, but don't forget your underwear. Okay? And then I sometimes I notice something, and I want to remind you of how amazing our moderators are. Because, guys, before you ever get a chance to see the chat, I got 4 beautiful souls, 4 wonderful women that are not watching my video. They're not watching me and looking off into the and looking, and they're not hashtagging me Vanessa. What they're doing is reading every comment before you do, and they're removing them as fast as they can. So for a lot of folks who say, I'm reading the comments and I don't see anything mean. No, that's because Miss Molly done grabbed it. It's because Miss Vanessa or Miss Keisha, Miss Billy done grabbed it and took it out of here. I'm able to, on my end, I can see all of the deleted and removed comments before you ever get a chance to see them. So I want to remind you all of how beautiful of a place we have here. I mean here with you all. And I do believe that that's only possible from having the most amazing mods who have no biases. Their only goal is to keep the page friendly and continue to spread the love. And I always tell them, if there's any drama, If there's anyone stirring the pot, let it be me. Let me be that guy, okay? Let me be that guy. Don't allow a random somebody who just woke up on the wrong side of the bed to upset everybody else, okay? So the moderators of the channel do a fantastic job. I wish I could pay them in something besides Confederate money. I think at some point they're going to get tired of the old Confederate dollars I keep sending them. And the Iraqi money. How many of y'all remember after the war, all of that money that they took from Iraq that was worthless got sent over here? Does anyone remember the Iraqi money? I got tons of it, y'all. I got tons of Iraqi money. Do y'all remember that? Some of y'all have some of those. Guys, I don't know who brought it over, soldiers. I don't know who brought it over here. But yes, now some of y'all are too young to remember this. Most of y'all might be too young to remember this. But you know, Iraq had their own currency. And then once they realized that they were just printing money with nothing to back it up, the money became just paper. It just became paper. Oh no, Kate says that Kat worked at a bank during that time and customers were bringing it in. Oh no, trying to cash it. And so it was worthless. It was just paper. So I got to stop trying to pay my moderators with Iraqi dollars or Confederate dollars, which are also worthless, okay? Happy anniversary to Deb and your husband, okay? All right. Our moderators rock. They're really wonderful, all right? So, yes, Pam says, my son brought home tons of it from the war. Well, Pam, thank your son for serving. And, yeah, so I tell you what, I got probably that much Iraqi money. And I don't, you know where I keep it? In my safe. Why? I know it's good for nothing. It's not like one day it's going to become valuable. So I have so much Iraqi money. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, all right. Pay them in green stamps, Lester. Virginia goes, yeah, that stuff's just those are for fire starters now. Oh, boy. Well, hey, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to sit here and finish my cup of coffee before I go out and do my waters, okay? We love you, and we're blessed to have you. And we'll see you on tonight's video, the live video with me and Jamie together, Sanctuary Sunday. Sanctuary Sunday, okay? All right. Thank you so much, guys. We love you. We'll see you in the next video.